Was in a dark place today, man.
Yeah, you are?
I've climbed out of it a little bit.
Okay.
But I was in quite the dark place.
Not doing well. Sorry.
Dow was down
A little bit.
2,231 points.
That's bad, right?
It's not good.
Not good. Okay, that's one way of putting it.
Horrific.
Yeah.
And so I needed a little comfort food. I broke my 5-year.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
This is last one I had was 5 years ago.
Okay, so you're trying to eat your feelings away.
I am trying to eat my feelings away. Well, I couldn't drink my feelings away. I had to be here at
Had to be here at
4.
All I want to know is, did you bring any for us?
No.
So
What did you break your 5-year?
So I had went to McDonald's.
Okay. Normally you get the iced coffee.
Just iced coffee because
You love it.
Yeah. Double quarter pounder with cheese.
Oh, they're so good.
Oh, wow.
You haven't had one in 5 years?
No.
That's practically communism.
What am I looking at right here, Becky Lynn? What do you got? Can you see
It's
it?
a Sprite.
Oh, is that to calm your stomach?
Belly has been hurting all day.
Isn't that wait? Okay, so you came from a family where Sprite was medicine. I came from a family where 7-Up was medicine.
Okay,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
There's a difference.
yeah.
There is a difference. Like,
there's no
my
difference.
stomach hurts. Here, have a 7-Up. Oh, okay.
You know you're not supposed to have ginger ale. That'll be worse.
Is it really?
Yeah, there's more sugar in the ginger ale. There's no ginger in it. You need ginger.
Wait a minute. Ginger ale contains no ginger?
Oh, I
Next
think-
you're going to tell me Coke doesn't contain cocaine, and I'm going to be upset.
I was going to say, I think both contained those things at one time in this life.
You know what the great news is?
Oh, there's good
Is there
news
good
today.
news?
The stock market will not open for 2 days.
Okay.
I've never been so happy to
Not
see
until Monday morning.
Saturday.
Do you believe Monday things are going to get better?
I don't think we're going to be down 2,000.
Oh,
but
my gosh.
No, I don't think things are going to get better.
Well, I think the news of the weekend may drive some of it.
I don't know what that news of
one
the
way or
weekend.
the, I'm saying I don't know how to predict it.
Right.
But the news of the weekend could either turn it around or sink it deeper. And by news, I mean either things that we do or things that other nations do. Because why did it fall off a cliff today
Glad you
after
asked.
falling off a cliff Thursday?
So were we 1,400 down yesterday?
16.
1,600.
Sorry, 16.
We're almost to 4,000 in 2 days.
Okay, 16
I
yesterday.
did the math.
Hashtag winning.
Wait until I do the math.
I can't.
In a second. I've got a number for you.
Okay.
16 points yesterday on the Dow, today 2,200. So you ask why? It's because China called our bluff and slapped us across the face. They slapped us with a 34% tariff because Trump slapped them with a 34%
Reciprocal tariff, yeah.
Right. So China slapped us with a 34% tariff on American-made goods. And that is one of the reasons that the stock market today was worse than it was a couple days ago. Also, something that I've decided, I didn't really think I would ever have to keep track of this.
Oh.
And I didn't do this at the beginning.
Okay.
But I am doing it now. And
Can't wait.
I'll do it every day. I'm going to keep track of the stock market since Inauguration Day. Because in all honesty...
Isn't that going to make your tummy hurt more? You need another Sprite?
Believe me. I need something more than a Sprite.
I need more than a Sprite. I need something a little stiffer than a Sprite.
I thought the stock
Sniff
market
that bottle.
was going to be great under Trump. I really did. I was like, this is going to be good. Okay, since Inauguration Day, the Dow has lost 5,173 points since Trump took over. That's that is impossible to do in just a couple of months.
Can we get some guests in to tell us why that's such a good news? And again, can we get somebody on the horn that's going to tell me what this is awesome and yay?
Stock market has lost $10 trillion since Trump took office. And believe me, I was willing to give this guy every shot in the book. I was hoping he was going to do well.
And he's going to tell you, you've not given me long enough.
This is the crappiest start to a presidency in the history of the United States.
Other than that, Miss Lincoln, how was the play?
How about this? Bruce handed this to me.
Oh,
The
boy.
Atlantic today.
Yeah.
Let me read this. You ready?
I'm ready.
No.
April 2nd,
That was yesterday, right?
2025.
Yeah.
I think it was...
No, it was
2 days
Wednesday.
ago.
Excuse me, Wednesday.
That's when he unveiled
Unveiled it the Wednesday night after the markets closed.
All right. April 2nd, 2025, the day Trump unveiled his executive order implementing global tariffs, will most likely be remembered as a fiasco.
Yeah, so far so good.
Alongside October 24th, 1929.
Oh, that was a bad day.
The stock market crash that kicked off the Great Depression.
Black Tuesday.
And I remember this day because I was sitting in this chair. September 15th, 2008. The collapse of the Lehman Brothers.
So when the banks started, a
historic bank over 100 years old went under, and that
triggered
the recession.
A lot of bad things. Yeah, a lot of people freaked out.
It is really incredible to watch one person intentionally tank the markets.
Oh, come on. I just really like, and you know, you don't see a lot of these. I get all the social media and the text from the people going, "This is great news.
Good.
I'm buying in the stock market. I got this yesterday. I'm buying in and getting bargains.
Great deals."
You got screwed again.
No, you're not getting screwed if you're buying right now.
You bought yesterday.
Yeah, you're
going to
lost
today.
You lost another 5%.
Oh, well, if you did yesterday, yeah.
Good for you.
And if you buy today,
buy today. I triple dog dare you to buy today. It's going to go down Monday.
Yeah.
It's going to go down Monday. It's not done. The only reason it stopped it going down $2,000, 2,000, whatever is they rang the bleeping bell and said, "Let's go home."
That's right.
Let's go home.
It got worse as the day went.
Yeah, it just kept getting worse.
But back to your thing. You know what? If you are out there and you can buy, now is the time to buy.
Oh, I don't think it's hit bottom.
Here's the problem, though. Yeah, but you're still getting a deal. Here's the problem, though. There are so many people right now that don't have the money to buy anything.
No,
let alone stocks.
Who's sitting on all this money that's going to buy into the stock market other than the billionaires? Yeah, they'll be fine.
I don't think you have to be.
And they can afford to ride it down a little bit.
All right. Well, all right.
But I still think no. And you have this idea. Here's the problem.
Yeah.
The master plan, of which there is no actual plan, would fundamentally change the American economy. Take us back to the 60s when we worked in factories, and steel mills. And you think that the stock market's going to rebound out of that? No.
I don't know when it's going to rebound. No. I couldn't tell you. I have no idea.
Not when we block ourselves off to global trade.
Bad idea.
And not when we can't import things that Americans actually want to buy.
Most economists would agree with everything you just said there.
Yeah, our stock market will never get back to the numbers it was. I'm old enough to remember 3 months ago.
No, it might take some time, but it definitely will get back. It will always get back. It will always go up. But I don't know how far we're going to go down. I mean, I remember the days when we were in the 40s on the Dow. That was amazing, wasn't it? We're in the 30s again.
It's going to go below 35, I think.
Yeah, I don't know how low it's going to go.
Yeah.
I really don't. I think that could be it.
Well, and again, you said that China's reciprocal tariffs did this, and the reaction, again, look at the reaction. You got to believe that other nations are looking at that saying, maybe we call their bluff too. And I'll remind you that China is developing economic partnerships with countries that they literally have been to war with in the last 100 years.
They don't like
Japan, South Korea. They hated each other. You know what they said? Let's get together and screw the Americans.
Yeah. I think the world is looking at us and saying, boy, we'd love to just knock those guys down in America a little bit. Well, let's just let them do it to themselves.
So here's one of the problems. And again, from the people that obviously don't understand math, this is going to be difficult. When we tried to implement tariffs 100 years ago, we were about 40% of the world's global economy. The United States, we were still huge, for goodness sakes. We were a monstrosity because a lot of other nations weren't very developed. I mean, let's be honest. They didn't have running water in entire continents in some places, right?
Yeah.
We are not 40% of the world's global economy anymore. We're in the 20s now. And the idea that the rest of the world can't live without us, I think you're seeing a lot of places, the European Union, South America, BRICS. If you don't know what BRICS is, you can Google it and find out. China and its partners in Asia are saying, let's see how long the Americans can handle that pain. And let's make sure it's really painful on the average American so that they squeal the loudest. That's what they're going to do.
Thanks for watching Outspoken with Bruce and Gatos. Tap to watch more from KTAR News and click the button in the middle to subscribe.